A perfectly logical machine, a system designed to move millions of vehicles and generate billions in profit. But what if that system has evolved into something darker? What if it's a trap? It begins with this question on a viral video: what's your car payment and what do you drive? You see the videos. A young man with a new Nissan GTR confesses to a payment of $1.6050 a month. A woman with a new Toyota Grand Highlander says she pays $1,500 a month. On the surface, it looks like a font, a peek into other people's lives. But there is a chilling logical paradox at the heart of these videos. The people are not confessing, they are bragging. And that is the terrifying part. For decades, the car industry and its financing partners have been quietly working on a complex system to normalize numbers that should be considered financially insane. This is a scientific experiment in social engineering, a form of soft marketing that is a much darker version of its harmless origins. Dealerships and automakers are using these viral videos to make people comfortable with a level of debt that been unthinkable just a generation ago. They are doing this for one simple reason. This entire system is designed to trap you in a cycle of debt that is almost impossible to escape. And the more comfortable with these payments, the deeper the trap becomes. The data proves this chilling reality. The kind of experience the payment for a new car in the US is a $745, and for used car, it's a $5,200. This is not for a luxury vehicle, it's for a standard, everyday car. With the average price of a new car now hovering around $50,000, and dealerships need to convince you that this is an annual payment. And that's where the deception begins. When you sit down at the finance department, they are not just helping you. In many cases, this is where they make more profit than on the sale of the car itself. And this leads us to a horrifying, little-known fun fact: the dealer reserve. In a majority of cases, the interest rate you are offered the interest one you qualify for. A bank may approve you for a loan at 7%, but the dealer can offer you the loan at 9.5% and then pocket the difference as a reserve. A 2020 analysis by MIT found that nearly 80% of dealer-arranged loans carried a marked-up interest rate, and the average markup was over 1 percentage point. This may not sound like much, but over 6 or 7-year loan, that extra 1 or 2% can add thousands to what you end up paying. And because this extra cost is buried in the monthly payment, most buyers don't even notice. It's a horrifyingly simple trick that preys on financial illiteracy, and this is where the system's genius and its most dangerous aspects come into play. Has worked in perfect logical harmony to make sure you sign on the dotted line. This began in earnest after the 2008 financial crisis, when automakers needed to find a way to keep sales moving. Today, an absurdly high number of car loans are for terms of 72 months or even 96 months. Fitch Ratings reported in 2024 that a record 66% of auto loans were for 6 years or longer. Terrifying statistic. This is a terrifying mental shift in how people are buying cars. They're not buying cars, they are buying an endless payment. And the entire industry is designed to reinforce this trap. Automakers know that dealers can just tack on extra charges and accessories because the dealership can simply stretch the loan out over a longer term. This is how a car that has a reasonable sticker price ends up with hundreds of dollars in extra fees for protection packages or extended warranties that are pure profit for the dealership. By hiding the true price of the vehicle and focusing only on that low monthly payment, they can lock you obligation that is completely out of proportion with the car's actual value. But you should be absolutely horrified by what we're about to say next, because it's the most dangerous part of this entire system. It is called negative equity, and it is the key to locking you into a cycle of debt. The second you drive off the lot, your car begins to lose value. But the longer your loan is, the faster your car loses value compared to what you still owe. This is a recipe for a terrifying financial position where you are underwater on your loan, owing more than the even worth. Here is the horror story that plays out in millions of lives. A person wants to trade in their vehicle before their 7-year loan is paid off. The dealer takes the car, but that lets off a balance on the loan doesn't just disappear. Instead, the dealer rolls it into the new loan for the new car. This is called rolling negative equity. You are no longer just financing your new car, you are carrying debt from the previous car along with it. It's a financial ghost that follows you from dealership to dealership, trapping you in a never-ending cycle of debt. And it's why a person can trade in a $20,000 car and still somehow owe $30,000 on their new loan. The dealerships and finance departments are experts at this. They focus exclusively on one thing: getting the low enough to get you to sign, knowing that the sticker price is irrelevant. And it's about to get worse. The rising cost of tariffs, or as they should be called, import taxes, will be passed directly on to the consumer, and they won't show up in a clear, upfront way. Automakers like General Motors and Ford have already reported billions of dollars in losses from these tariffs, and they will not eat those costs forever. They will be masked in subtle price increases, marked up destination fees, and hidden costs that are baked into the monthly payment. They will also cut corners or quality remove features altogether. a form of financial shrinkflation with a lower quality car while you pay a higher price. This entire investigation reveals a chilling truth. The viral videos are not a harmless trend. They are a logical weapon, a tool to condition the public into accepting massive debt as a normal part of life. Once that idea takes hold, the entire system can push the limits of what buyers will accept. Trapping millions in a cycle of debt is nearly impossible to escape. The real horror isn't the payment you see on a video, it's the debt you never saw coming. We have only just scratched the surface of this chilling investigation. If you are new here and you love diving illogical layers of our world and unraveling the complex topics that affect us all, then you've come to the right place. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to join the Odd World Files for illogical reconstructions of our strange reality.